hard to hold. Kind of looks like I'm trying to make a nest on the sticker bush. That won't work very well. The sticker bush will go away. Well, I don't see any honeybees on the dandelions. There were some earlier. We've been started to get a little bit of dew in the mornings recently. Now we're going to be a fair bit hotter through this weekend. So we may not get as much of it as we were, but there's a few out there. Something I noticed this morning, and I don't know how it is for other people in the Northwest or where you are in the country or in the northern beekeeper regions, but this morning I felt fall. It had that fall feel in the air this morning, and so yeah, just thought I'd mention that. Fall is here and winter is on its way. Be warned, beekeepers. We're making syrup so that they can make honeybees, because right now we're making our winter nests. They just finished up a little bit of pollen patty. They've got pollen patty coming in, or pollen coming in. I just saw some coming in there. Removed the traps off of the bigger ones so that they could use up that afforded space. A good majority of our activity has appeared to be bees think winter's coming, so I'm gonna listen to them. Yeah, see, they've got a lot of pollen coming in. Wonder what the light yellow is. The dark orange is gourds and stuff like that from across the way. Oop, one bounced off my head. They've been in a bit better mood lately. I just yesterday, because I wanted to, I went through and did a bee frame count, that sort of thing, just a glance in. Today we're gonna give them some food. I'm a little distraught on the amount of sugar I have figured out that I'm gonna need to be able to feed them. If I wasn't getting cheap sugar, I don't think I could do it. They would have had to live or not live, because at retail prices I certainly couldn't have afforded the amount that they would need. That's one of the big problems. I don't get any real fall flow for nectar. I've got a good bit of pollen flow. I guess that's what it's called, I don't know, but we don't got no nectar around here. Now maybe they get a little bit off of the gardens and stuff, from the subdivisions and what have you that are getting closer. I wish their hives were heavier, but at the moment they've still got a fair bit of the hive filled up with brood. Cracks open so they can get some airflow. We're gonna be up over 100. I don't like hundreds. Let's see temperature. Huh? It's warmer than that, I'll bet. But that says about 73. I think we're supposed to get up to like 92 today. Something that I noticed off of my spot check yesterday, it seems like my carniolans are kind of ending up the center line of my bees. They're kind of the center line. These ones are a little bit slower. Those ones seem a little bit faster. I don't know. Seems like they've got a little bit more food put away and that sort of thing. It seems like they're kind of in the middle. They've got a fair bit of food put away, but their bee numbers are less. Not like I'm worried about less. It's just the difference in the genetics, I think. That one on the end there, when they still had their pollen patty, and I was concerned about it because everybody else had eaten theirs. The Sauls had eaten all of theirs, and most all of the paper was even gone. The Carney had eaten 98% of most all of theirs, and most of the Caucasians had only eaten maybe 50% of theirs. And I was a little concerned at first until I was able to look into the other ones and compare them. So that's one thing that's really nice, being able to compare your hives, and then even being able to compare the different genetic lines and how they behave a little bit different. So turns out beekeeping, like most everything else in agriculture, and I guess pretty much everything in life, has varying levels of difficulty to them. And some of the stuff that lessens that level of difficulty in a big way is a mixing feeding tank. And now we can kind of see how much, pressure I can get to it. Now that it's broken in, it doesn't make near as, I guess I should have cleaned those old bees out. I don't know. Oh, let's get them out of there. Yeah, I should have done that beforehand. Oh well. That's life. Well, I guess in this case not. Let's just try not to get stung by a dead bee. That always sucks. Yeah, I don't do very much, so I probably end up with more dead bees. I'll figure out a better method next time, or next season. Something I've been watching is the major bee path lines. So we've got a major path that comes out south, and then it heads over back that direction towards that pond. So, and then there's another, they'll come out and they'll follow through here, heading back that direction somewhere. That's where I see a lot of them going. And then when we get up here, I've noticed that another major path line is that direction, straight off that way. Makes sense. But yeah, I don't know if the camera picks them up or not, but you can see their flight paths. follow along the edge of that tree, and they follow along the edge of this oak tree over here, going back towards that pond. I put water out right close. They haven't even ever touched it. But they've got the pond back there. It's got a, I don't know what they're called, those, the lily pads or whatever on it, all over on it. I wonder if those things make anything. But looks like most of them look pretty good. I mentioned earlier in the video, I don't know, but I went through and counted frames of bees. 7. What is that, 7? That one looks like it's either a 5 or a 6. That one's a 6. 6, 6, 7. And there's only 8 frames in there. I think, what were these down here? I think most all of the carny were 6s. 6, 7, 5, 5, 5. A lot of the carnies are new. They're new starts this season. What was that? 5, 5, 5, 6, 5. Yeah, that one's a carny also. Oop, oop, oop. I've got a girl that's getting upset. She decided to get stuck in my little light veil, and I didn't want to get stung on the neck. That's one problem with these little veils. They don't hang down very far, and if a bee gets in it, I don't like it where they can get me. Yeah, you can see when you get it in the right spot. And I get a little bit of clumping stuff there. But it does pretty good. And then I just swing it around and tilt it and flush some water through it. And we're done. Yeah. Well, there you have it. I sit it there with the nozzle on the end so I don't end up with bees inside of it, and let it drain. And then later today I'll pull it up to the house and flush the motor out with water. But that's the extent of my difficulties of feeding anymore. It's not too bad in the shade. Remove the sprinkler again. Let's go see if they've found it. I bet they have. They usually find it pretty quick. Yeah, but well, we don't have any chaos in the yard over here. Doesn't look like we have any chaos in the yard over there. Let's go find out. Oh, I got sticky on the camera. That could be a problem. Buddy in the sun down here. Hello, bee. How are you, bees? Oh yeah, we're in the freeway. Good bit of pollen coming in. I think they're finding it. Yep, looks like it. Well, about 7 o'clock now. There's a bit of a breeze. It's a warm breeze. It's not unbearable though, so. See, that's why we put that end on there. So we don't end up with honeybees inside. I don't care about the yellow jackets. Let's go see how much that syrup they ate. I'm gonna have to find out what I can do with hawthorn berries. I've got hawthorn berries all over. Lots of them. I wonder if I can make, I think I saw a video that I can make jam out of them. I don't know, I'll have to look it up. There's still quite a few girls active. It's kind of warm today though, so. Maybe we better go to the other side of the road. Ooh, them girls got warm. Let's see if we can not get ran into. Oop, I don't need to buzz my face. Those ones have the smaller entrance. A lot of congestion. That's okay, I don't mind congestion. Helps them defend themselves. Well, either doing good or not. I hear bees fighting. I can hear them hitting the fabric. Ooh, zoo, zoo. I should have brought my veil. You can hear them buzzing past me. There's still a lot of them down here. Yeah. I'm going to extend you out so that we can see how much syrup that they've eaten without me getting too close. That looks like it's more jump on. That's cool. It was for them anyway. Man, that's 20 gallons of 1-to-1 syrup. Just like that. Let's see, I put it out there at noon and we're now at 7 o'clock. So 20 gallons of 1-to-1 syrup in probably 8 hours. Wow. Everybody gets a gallon, take it home, put it away. Yeah. Hopefully they're doing good. I'm gonna do an inspection. Maybe tomorrow. Start doing this month's inspections. Well, y'all have a blessed day. I just wanted to come down and see how much they had gotten eaten. Have a good one. Bye.